मॉर्निंग डियर स्टूडेंट, बीएससी पार्ट 3 के स्टूडेंट्स को क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में आज डॉक्टर नीलम गुप्ता ऑपरेटर्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगी। ऑपरेटर्स की जब हम क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले हमें पता होना चाहिए कि ऑपरेटर्स क्या होते हैं। हम बहुत बिगनिंग से ही जानते हैं कि संक्रियाएं चाहे जोड़ने की हैं, चाहे घटाने की हैं, चाहे भाग देने की है, चाहे गुणा करने की है, ये सभी जो संक्रियाएं हैं वो हम गणित में काम में लेते हैं। लेकिन क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में भी हमारा जितनी भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज हैं उनमें हम ऑपरेटर्स को काम में लेते हैं। ऑपरेटर्स बेसिकली क्या करता है कि ये जिस भी फंक्शन पर, जिस भी फलन पर हम इस ऑपरेटर को लगाते हैं तो वह फलन, जिस फलन पर इस ऑपरेटर को, किसी भी ऑपरेटर को लगाया है, यदि वो उसके लगाने के पश्चात एक नया फंक्शन देता है तो उसको हम कहते हैं कि वो हमारा एक ऑपरेटर है। सो यू कैन से ऑपरेटर इज अ रूल टू चेंज अ गिवन फंक्शन इनटू सम अनदर फंक्शन। An operator is a mathematical operation on a function on the right hand side of the operator, which is in general results in the another function. Say for example, if we consider the one wave function like psi, and if the operator a cap is applied on the wave function psi, it will give you another new function, say for example phi. So here in this equation we have one function psi. By applying an operator on the wave function psi, we will get the new function phi. More precisely, if we consider by an example, suppose we consider the operator a is del by del x, means we will consider the differentiation of any physical quantity or any wave function with respect to position along the x-axis, and we consider that the wave function is represented, the wave is propagating along the x-axis. So mathematically this wave function can be represented as psi x is equal to a into e raised to the power iota kx plus b into e raised to the power minus of iota kx. As usual, we know a, b and k are the constant. Then by applying the operator a on the wave function psi x, we should write that del over del x is equal to del over del x within the bracket a into e raised to the power iota kx plus b into e raised to the power minus of iota kx. By differentiating this with respect to x, we will get iota k a into e raised to the power iota kx minus of b into e raised to the power minus of iota kx. So this equation or this term is different from the previous function psi, but we can say this is the new wave function phi x. So we can say, we can observe that by applying an operator on the wave function psi, we will get the another function, another new function phi. अर्थात हम इस चीज को समझ सकते हैं कि किसी भी फलन के ऊपर यदि हम एक ऑपरेटर, एक संक्रिया को लगाते हैं तो हमें उससे एक नया फलन मिलता है। तो वहां पर हमारे पास a जो है उसको हम संक्रिया कह देते हैं। ऑपरेटर्स भी हमारे पास कई प्रकार के होते हैं। ऑपरेटर्स में हमने कंसीडर किया कि लीनियर ऑपरेटर किसे कहते हैं। लीनियर ऑपरेटर हमारे पास है कोई ऑपरेटर, मान लो हमने कंसीडर किया कि यदि हमारे पास दो फंक्शंस हैं और हम किसी ऑपरेटर को लीनियर ऑपरेटर कहेंगे जबकि वो इस गणितीय समीकरण को, इस गणितीय कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करेगा। Say for example, we have the two wave functions psi1, psi2 and phi1, phi2. By applying the operator a on the wave function psi1, we will get the new wave function phi1. Similarly, by applying the same operator a on another wave function psi2, will give you a new wave function phi2. Then the operator a is considered as the linear operator if this operator satisfied this condition. By applying this operator a, c1 psi1 plus c2 psi2 is equal to c1, we can take outside from the operator component. So c1 a cap psi1 plus c2 a cap psi2. This a cap psi1 will give you phi1 and a cap psi2 will give you phi2 if it is equal to c1 phi1 plus c2 phi2, where c1 and c2 are constant. In that case, we can say that operator a is considered as the linear operator. That is, First, the action of a linear operator operating on superposition of two functions is equivalent to the sum of the action of the operators to the इंडिविजुअल फंक्शंस। यहाँ हम देखें कि हमने इस ऑपरेटर को दो वेव फंक्शन साई 1 और साई 2 पर लगाया, तो ए हमारा लीनियर ऑपरेटर होगा यदि इन दोनों वेव फंक्शंस के सुपरपोजिशन से जो हमारे पास इंडिविजुअल वेव फंक्शंस के ऊपर ऑपरेटर लगाने के पश्चात इन दोनों का जो सम से हमें जो टर्म मिलती है यदि वो इसके बराबर आती है तो हम कहते हैं कि ए ऑपरेटर जो है वो हमारा लीनियर ऑपरेटर होगा। एंड द एक्शन ऑफ ए लीनियर ऑपरेटर ऑन ए कांस्टेंट मल्टीपल ऑफ ए फंक्शन इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द कांस्टेंट टाइम्स द एक्शन ऑफ द operator on the individual function. Say for example, if we consider we have a function psi and this function psi is multiplied by a constant term c. If we apply operator A on C psi, then we will get the value exactly same as we apply the operator A on psi. Then we can say this operator A is a linear operator. So now we consider what are the properties of the linear operator. Linear operator, the first property of the linear operator is additive linear operator. If we consider we have the two linear wave operators A and B, then the sum of A plus B is also a linear operator. यदि हमारे पास दो ऑपरेटर्स हैं और हम कहते हैं कि वो दोनों ऑपरेटर्स हमारे लीनियर ऑपरेटर हैं, तो उन दोनों ऑपरेटर्स का सम भी एक लीनियर ऑपरेटर ही होगा. How we can simplify, how we can write down this, that we have the two operators A and B. If the sum of A and B apply on a wave function psi, then the individual first operator apply on psi, or individually the second operator is apply on psi, then the result will be exactly same by applying individually A on psi and individually B on psi and sum of the term, or this A plus B will apply on psi. Then our A plus B operator or A or B operator is linear operator. Similarly, if the A and B are two linear operators, then A minus B will also be a linear operator. The next property of the linear operator is the sum of two linear operators obeys the commutative property. That means it is not necessary that always we apply the two linear operator as A plus B on psi. We can also apply B plus A on psi. If these are the equal terms, then again we can say the A and B are two linear operators. That means the linear operators obeys the commutative property. If we want to prove this property, then we consider, suppose we have the wave any function psi. By applying operator A on function psi, we'll get phi 1. We applying the another operator B on psi, get the another function phi 2. So then A plus B psi is equal to A psi plus B psi. This A psi will give you phi 1. This B psi will give you phi 2 or phi 2 plus phi 1. So this phi 2 plus phi 1 can be written as B psi plus A psi or B plus A psi. Thus A plus B psi is equal to B plus A psi. The next property of the linear operator is the sum of linear operators also obey the associative properties. Means A cap plus B cap within the bracket plus C cap will give you A cap plus B plus C cap within the bracket. The next one is multiplicative linear operator. When two or more linear operators act one after the other on a function, then it is equivalent to a multiplicative linear operator. Let A and B are again two linear operators, then the multiplicative operator form from these two are. If we consider two operators A and B, then the multiplicative of these two operators will give you the another operator C. Similarly, if we multiply B cap and A cap, we'll get the another after multiplicative we get the another new operator D cap. Let we consider A cap psi is equal to phi 1 and B cap psi is equal to phi 2. Then C cap psi is equal to A cap, B cap psi is equal to A cap within the bracket, B cap psi is equal to A cap, phi 2 because b psi is equal to phi 2 and d psi is equal to b cap a cap psi, और हमने इसको लिखा b cap ऐसे विद इन द ब्रैकेट हमने लिखा a cap psi, it will give you b cap phi 1. Therefore in general a cap b cap is not equal to b cap a cap. So the multiplicator operator do not obey the commutation law. Similarly, next property of the operator is if an operator appears as a product such as c cap is equal to a cap, then it can be expressed as c is equal to a cap q. In this sense, e raised to the power a is equal to 1 plus a square upon factorial 2 and so on. An operator operates on the function in front of the operator. It does not operate on the function on the back side of the operator. The operator is always apply on the left hand side of the any function. It can never be applied on the back side of the operator. So a cap psi is never be equal to psi a cap. For example, if we consider, we'll take the momentum along the x-axis. This momentum operator is applied on a function e raised to the power iota kx. It will give you, we'll write the momentum in the form of operator that will be equal to minus of iota h cross del over del x. Then we put e raised to the power iota kx by differentiating this e raised to the power of iota kx minus iota square h cross k e raised to the power iota kx minus iota square will give you 1. So h cross k into e raised to the power iota kx. But if we put e raised to the power iota kx px, then it will give you this. This is not equal to this one. So we can say this a cap psi never be equal to psi of a cap. The next one will be considered unit or identity operator. What is this unit and identity operator? A unit operator is normally denoted by letter I. It operates whose action leaves the function unchanged. जिस भी फंक्शन पर हम इस यूनिट ऑपरेटर को या आइडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर को अप्लाई करते हैं, उस फंक्शन के मान में, उस फंक्शन के बिहेवियर में, उस फंक्शन में कोई परिवर्तन नहीं होता है. सो दैट इज द एक्शन ऑफ अ यूनिट ऑपरेटर इज टू मल्टीप्लाई द फंक्शन बाय यूनिटी. इसका क्या मायने हुआ अगर हम बहुत ही सरल भाषा में समझना चाहें तो यूनिट ऑपरेटर का मतलब है कि हमने किसी फंक्शन को सिंपल 1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. A unit operator commute with any linear operator. Naturally, we consider a linear operator A and we apply the unit operator on the linear operator A. So I a cap is equal to ai cap. That will give you a cap. So every unit operator is a linear operator. Each operator A has an inverse denoted by a minus 1 such that a minus 1 is equal to a minus a is equal to I. The next one is null operator. A null operator is that operator which gives 0 when acting on the function. If we apply a function psi is equal to 0, null operator on a function psi, then it will give you 0. Function of linear operator. The algebraic function of a linear operator is also a linear operator. For example, the total energy of a particle moving in one dimension in a potential energy region Vx, which is a function of momentum px and position x, then the total energy is written as px square upon 2m plus Vx. The operators corresponding to momentum and positions are written as, if we consider the momentum operator, then the momentum operator is px is equal to minus of iota h cross del over del x, and the position operator is represented as x cap. So the operator of the total energy is E cap is equal to minus of h cross square upon 2m del 2 over del x square plus Vx, or minus h cross square upon 2m del 2 over del x square plus Vx. Here we have used Vx in place of Vx cap because the action of operator x cap on any function of x is to multiply that the function by x only. So x cap psi x is equal to x psi cap. In quantum mechanics, for every dynamical variable that relates the motion of a particle like position, velocity, momentum, energy, angular momentum, etc., an operator is assigned. क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में जितनी भी हमारे पास डायनेमिकल वेरिएबल क्वांटिटीज हैं, जैसा कि कण गति कर रहा है या पोजीशन है या वेग है या संवेग है या ऊर्जा है या एंगुलर मोमेंटम है, इन सभी को ऑपरेटर्स से हम व्यक्त कर सकते हैं. Suppose we consider, let A Rp is a function of dynamical variable R and P. We construct the corresponding operator A cap by replacing the quantities R and P in the expression for A by assigned operator R cap is equal to R and P cap is equal to minus of iota H cross del. Some of the quantum mechanical operators are shown in the table below. What are the operators? Say in the left hand side or in the first column of this table, we have write down the classical dynamical variable, or you can see the physical quantities, and the right side or the second column is represented in terms of operator. Like the position x, y and z, the operator form is x cap, y cap and z cap. Similarly, the position vector is represented, physical quantity is represented by vector r, and the operator is represented as vector r cap. Similarly, the component momentum px, py, pz, these are the physical quantities. In the form of operator, these can be written as px cap is equal to minus iota h cross del over del x, py cap is equal to minus iota h cross del over del y, pz cap is equal to minus of iota h cross del over del z. Momentum p is equal to p cap is equal to iota h cross del. Kinetic energy is p square upon 2m. So p square upon 2m is equal to minus of h cross square upon 2m. So similarly, you can observe all the operators given in the table. These can be represented in the form of operator. So this is all for today. Thank you.